And Phil, if you'll put up the follow along link, that would be very helpful because right now we don't have anything that we have to hide on the follow along link because the questions will come later. Okay, guys, we're going to get started. I'm Jane Mark, and I'm the president of So Cool Inc. and Jam Marketing Inc. And we're going to do something very interesting today. I think you're really going to like it. First of all, we're going to get down to business. What we're going to do is we're going to create a capture page, and I'm going to show you then how to promote it. So if those of you who came early when Jean was asking, okay, I have 2 capture pages now, what do I do with them? The whole point of creating a capture page is to get leads. So once you've created your capture page, you need to go somewhere and you need to promote it because that's the only way I know of to get leads on the net, and that is to let people know that you have something you would like them to look at and you want to capture them on the list. So we're going to do that after we create a capture page. At the end of the webinar, we're going to be having, and don't look for them on the follow along pages because the questions and answers are not there. We're going to have a cash bash challenge, which is what I call it, where we're going to ask some questions about on your list. We're going to ask some questions about So Cool, and the first one who knows the right answer is going to get paid. I'll tell you a little bit about how that works at the end of the webinar. So the first thing I want to show you today is that when you create a capture page, I'm going to log into my account now. The first thing you want to do is not agonize over it. In other words, you can edit, as I was showing Jean before the webinar started, you can edit your capture page that you create at any time you want. Pardon me. So you don't have to worry about making it perfect the first time around. So let me show you how I work a capture page. I'm going to go to Create Page. And what I want to do is to create it really fast. I'll probably make mistakes while I create it. I won't know what background I want to use yet. I won't know, certain things that I want to say at all points. That doesn't matter. What you want to do is get it started and get it started fast. So let's select a template. That's the first thing. Now, I have my screen very big, so I can't really name the site because this is in the way. This is what's going to show you. We call this the default capture page because as we work on it, it's going to show you the changes. And these 2 pictures, people in the background in the chair, are a default background image. You probably don't want to end up with that image because that image can be seen all over the net. You'll see yourself coming and going. But that's why we'll change that later. So I'm going to close this up for a minute so I can at least name my capture page. And I'm going to name it, let's do On Your List Live Demo, because that's what we're doing. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you can't save the page without entering certain information. So for the moment, I'm going to leave the default information in title 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to change a thing because all I want to do right now is really save the name of my list so that I can work on it whenever I want. So there's the name. It's a short name, no spaces in it because spaces won't work. Go down here, leave the text until you're ready to change it. Got 3 text places. Now, here's where you must make a decision before you can save your page. Either you're going to add an autoresponder like Aweber, GetResponse, Traffic Wave, or GVO, or you're not going to add an autoresponder at all. And either way is fine. You need to decide whether you want to use the mailing the on your list mailer later, or you just want to mail through your autoresponders. I use the on your list mailer, so I'm going to click none. Now, you must have at least one target link in, and the target link I'm going to put in is this follow along link that we have, that you're looking at now, or some of you may be looking at, because when I promote this capture page, it will have the recording on it eventually, and so that's the one I'm going to use. Now, that's all you need to do, and you can save the details. So that's it. Now, that's not the capture page I want to create, but all you need is certain minimum things. You need the name. Let's go back now to the edit button. All you need to make a capture page is the name, and you need to choose whether you're going to put it to an autoresponder or no autoresponder, and then you need to put a target link in, at least one. Now, I don't want my capture page to end up like this, because I'm interested in changing the background, and I want to put an access button on, and I don't want to use just the regular old text recession-proof business. So I'm going to go change this, and I'm going to find out how easy it is you can copy and paste, but I'm going to type it so I'll probably make a mistake, and you can always edit that. How easy it is to create a stunning capture page in the next 60 seconds. Okay, so I don't want to lose that. I kind of like that. So I'm going to, every time I make a change that I want to keep, I'm going to go down here and save the details. But I'm not done, so go right back here to the edit page. And I want to see how that looks. Okay, find out how easy it is to create a stunning, you see, that's why I typed it, because I am the world's worst speller. So no problem. I'm going to go back here. Probably if you copy and paste, you'd be better off. But I'm going to go back here and change the stunning. How easy it is to create a stunning capture page, so that should be right now. Now, the next line, you want to ask people to enter their name. So I usually use one of the default things that says, enter your best email in the form below. I like instant access, so I get enter your name and best email for instant access. So I'm going to leave that. If I wanted to, I could change the color. Let's open this up. But I usually like yellow, but you could change it to red if you want to change it. Well, okay, now, so you can see that you can change it to any color, but that's kind of dark, so I'm going to leave it here. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of time today on editing. I just want to show you how easy it is. If you save each of your changes, then you can always go back and, oh, I see, I spelled capture page wrong too. That's why I love it when you can everything. Stunning capture page. I don't want to promote something that has wrong spelling. Capture page in the next 60 seconds. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to save that so that it does read at least English. Let's go back and look at it. Okay, find out how easy it is to create a stunning capture page in the next 60 seconds. So that's fine. Now I'm asking people, enter your name and best email below for instant access. Now, I don't really know what I want to say on my submit or call to action button. And I don't know what color I want to make it. And the reason I don't know that right now is because the next thing you want to do after you get the text that you like and that you're comfortable with is to choose your background image. Because until you get your background, you don't really know what colors you want to work with or even what kind of overlay you want to work with. Do you want to make it white or solid or see-through? Until you pick your background, you can't really do anything. So the next thing I'm going to do is pick the background for this. And I'm going to go, in order to pick the background, you go to choose background image. Now that lets you look through everything here that you might want to choose. But I'm going to, since I mentioned the word stunning, I'm going to go to buildings because I like some of these buildings down here. And I'm going to pick this as a background because that is a stunning house. I don't know about you, but I would love to live in this house. I'm big on modern houses, so I'm going to pick this. Now, in order to add a background image, you must click on it and select it. If you don't select it, it won't add. And there's a second step. Once you select it, you go up to click to proceed. And as you can see, that put that house in my background. So now I can decide, do I like this black capture page on the White House? Yeah, probably. But I'd like to add a little color. And I can do that with my access button. So now instead of just leaving the background image, now I'm going to go and choose my action button. To do that, it says choose an action button, right? So maybe I want to make one. Let me see. Let's make one. I could choose one that's here, right? These are all just the ones that we provide for you. And if I wanted to say download now, but there's no download, so I'm not going to use that. I just click it like we did with the house and go click to proceed. And that's going to add download now. But that's not really what I want. I want to actually create my own button so that I can say anything on it that I want. So I'm going here and I'm going to go create your own button. And I want to add some sort of color. I like this kind of orangey. And I subscribe here again as a default, but I can change that. So I'm going to say start making money now. I can say, as long as it's short, I can say anything on it that I like. So I'm going to say start making money now. Right? So now I have my own buttons and I can go, let's see, where I've made a lot of them before this, as you can see. So where's my one field that I just made? Uh-ohs. Did I not save it? Earn money now. Oh, here we go. This is the one I just made. So I want to get it on the capture page. You can't just make the button. You've got to get it on the capture page. So you're going to click on Start Making Money Now. And then you're going to go up to the top, click to proceed. So it's 2 steps to get a background image or to get Start Making Money Now, or to get an action button on. And there's my action button. And now I'm going to always go down to the save details. Okay, so we have several training tapes in the members area of On Your List. So I don't want to go, you can see I've created many capture pages in the training tapes that really go into detail step by step by step. That's not the purpose of today. The purpose of today is really, you have a capture page. Now, what do you do with it? And I want to tell you that the easiest thing that you can do when you market online is to set up a real routine. And I'm going to show you exactly what I do now with this capture page, because just having a capture page sitting in your back office is not going to do you any good. You want to pick up leads. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, if you want to get first of all, we're going to do one other thing, because you should never send out a capture page without testing it. So I'm going to add a couple of other things, because otherwise you may be sending it out like Donald did this morning and nobody could get into it. So I'm going to do this. I want to choose, no, I don't want to choose custom page. I want to put in a second link. If people don't like this webinar, which I'm going to promote later this week on your list, then I'm going to send them as the next step to on your list, and then I'm going to send them to a custom page, which is also about on your list. So I do want to create a sales funnel on my capture page, but since that's on a lot of training tapes, that's not what we're going to do. So, but I am going to test it. Did what I just put in there work? Now, first of all, you can see this stunning house in the background, and so far I think I spelled the top part right, so I'm going to test it. I'm going to put my name in I'm going to put Jane Mark, put one of my emails in, and I want to go start making money now. Why not? And it will say that I'm going to get a validation in my email, but in the meantime, it takes me to the main site, which is the one that we're looking at today, this Cash Bash. Tomorrow it'll have the video on it, and I can send out this page with a video on it of this webinar. So then, okay, somebody says, oh, I was there yesterday, I don't need to see this again, right? And you close it. Where does it go to? It goes to my on your list page. Okay, so somebody goes there and says, okay, I don't want to see that. And it gives them, again, the opportunity to buy something, which in this case is my on your list page. And the reason I'm talking about a live demo of on your list, right, and other things, so it stands to reason that if somebody might be interested in what I'm talking about on the capture page, which is creating stunning capture pages, that they'd like to know where I'm doing that. So that's why I'm taking them twice in my sales funnel to on your list, so that if I miss them and they don't do anything on the webinar page, I get a second and third shot at them, so to speak. Okay, so now we know that works. And now I've completely lost the page, so let me get on your list back here. All right, let's just put sorry guys, I completely lost the on your list page, so we got to go back in. Okay, so I'm going to now get the link. Let's go to, remember, whenever you create a page, it is always in your, where it says my pages here. So now it says get link. So I'm going to get the link of the capture page that I just created. And now I'm going to show you exactly what I do with this, step by step by step. So let's go to this ad. I created an ad with this earlier so that I wouldn't have to bore you with making up an ad. Let me see if I can find it. No, that's not it. Okay. Okay, so we made the capture page. Now, here's my ad. It's going to say create a lead-sucking money-making page in under 60 seconds. Watch this live demo. It's so easy when you know how. And I'm going to put in the link that we just created, which is this link right here. Okay, so that one we tested. We know it works. Now, where am I going to go first? I am going to go to the easiest place that you should all be going to when you first create a capture page. And that is just take the link. You don't need an ad right now. And we're going to pop over to Cool Ping. All of these links, by the way, are on the follow along page, so don't have to worry about writing them down or anything because you'll get the follow along. But Cool Ping is the easiest. Oh, I don't want to go there. I want to go to the main site and log in. Cool Ping is simply a set it and forget it technology. All you do is log in, you put your capture page in, and every single affiliate link or capture page that you have should be going into Cool Ping. We ping the weblogs for you every 3 days. I'm going to log in. And you don't have to, once you put this in, which is 2 seconds, as you're going to see, once you put this in, oh God, I've got all sorts of things popping up here. There we go. Okay. You can buy 25 URLs for $7.25 a month, and you should be using them. As you can see, I have 501 URLs, and I'm up to 125. But this is one of the best set it and forget it technologies on the net. You never have to go back and do anything to it again. We ping it for you automatically, and that keeps reminding the search engines that you're there. What do you do to add this capture page we just created? You go to URLs, add new URL, and it brings up a box. There we go. Okay, so I need a title word. So this is as easy as it gets, right? So we're going to do make money with capture pages. That's my title because that's what this is about. It says put your website in. You put your website in. That's it. You choose a category. Forget RSS URL is not necessary. What's your category? Mine is actually advertising, so I'm going to use that. But you could, there's a whole list of categories. Is it a blog or a website? It's a website. Save URL. End of story. That's it. That's as easy as it is. I never go back and change anything about these websites. I just let them stay. And as you can see, every time I put one in, every 3 days, Cool Ping pings your URL and your title, and it tells the search engines that you're there. $7.25 a month, you get 25 URLs. This one, for example, has already been pinged 5 times. This means I put it in there 15 days ago. This one, 7. If I go back pages and pages, they will have been pinged, 50 times. Because every 3 days on autopilot, your website, or in this case, your capture page, which is much better than putting in an affiliate link, you will really just get signups. I'm not saying they're going to flood in. This cannot be your only means of advertising, but it is one way to get your URL noticed on the net. So it really is important to use this, and it is such cheap advertising. There should not be one of you who is not using Cool Ping. Not one of you. If you don't have 25 links that you want to promote, that's fine. Give them away to your downlines to promote as a free gift for joining under you, or even upgrading it on your list. For example, suppose you want to promote on your list, or later we'll show you So Cool. Offer to do free advertising for anyone who upgrades to silver, let's say, under you at So Cool. And all you need to do, if you have an account at Cool Ping, is to get their URL that they want to promote and pop it in there just the way I did. Okay, so that's step 1. Now, step 2, I kind of did this backwards, but this is so easy that I wanted to show you this. Step 2 is I'm going to go back into um, into On Your List because I use the On Your List mailer. I happen to love this mailer, which is relatively new. So let's log in. So the next thing I do, you can use the On Your List mailer every day, once a day. So I'm going to log in. Now, if you have added a an autoresponder to your capture page, you're not going to be able to use that list. That list will not show in the On Your List mailer. Only lists will show up here, lists of your leads. So you have to have some leads first before you can use the mailer. But only the lists where we check the box none. Remember in the beginning when I created the page, I did not choose an autoresponder even though I use Aweber and GetResponse. I checked none because I'm building my mailing lists at the On Your List mailer. So after Cool Ping, which is just set it and forget it, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to email all my subscribers and I'm going to tell them about how they can create these stunning capture pages. So I'm going to go right into here. You could do this with your autoresponder if you're using an autoresponder. I'm going to go email all my lists. I'm going to take this simple ad, short ad that I did. I'm going to pop it in here. Now, if I want to get fancy, I can use the editor and make it bold and colors and do anything I want and add this, that, and the other. But I'm going to just send it out really simple, and I hit send mail. So now, if you don't use the On Your List mailer, and you use an autoresponder, the logical place to go with your capture page is to your autoresponder list. So that should be the second step. And maybe it should be the first. You email your autoresponders and then you do Cool Ping. But those are the first two things I do. The next thing I do, now I'm just giving you an example. You may all have other places that you advertise. But the point is, you need to establish a routine. Once you grab that capture page, what are you going to do with it? I send it on to a mailer at On Your List. I put it in Cool Ping. Then I go over and I log into So Cool. Okay, so let's log into So Cool. Now remember, guys, the reason I'm not going over how So Cool and On Your List and everything works is we have plenty of training webinars on that. What I'm showing you today is the exact routine I use to get leads on the capture pages that I'm creating. So let's go over to my account. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to post it to all of the social media sites on the net. And today I'm just going to use the short post message box. You can use, there are two other places to post on So Cool, but for today, since I'm using a very short ad, I'm going to post it only in two places. The first place is on the post message box, and it has to be under 500 characters, which if you noticed, let me make this screen bigger. I think I made it smaller before. Okay, so as you can see, the clock, the character counted down. I still have 180 characters left, so my ad is fine. I'm going to post it to all networks. I'm going to post it to some targeted blogs. Again, we have lots of training on So Cool about this, but I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. So we have a blog that's called Cool Blog. I'm going to post it on that. And we have something called, I'm allowed to pick two blogs. So this one is on search keywords. So I'm going to pick that one for today. All I'm going to do is hit update. It says your post will be added soon. Thanks. So I'm going to click OK. And there it is. Create a lead sucking money page. And there's my capture page that we created. Now, there's a second place that's very important to post on at So Cool, and that is on Cool Wall. Cool Wall is where you can reach 1.4 million people. So it's a different post than the short message post. When you post on the short message box or on something called Sock Wall, you're basically trying to get your message out on the social media sites, Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and Delicious and Plurk and all of those other ones, and to targeted blogs. When you post on Cool Wall is all over the net. I can't even tell you anymore where Cool Wall is. That's how many people come in and request to add Cool Wall to their sites. And that's where your posts are going to those viewers who are carrying Cool Wall. So I'm not even going to post to the networks again because I just posted there. All I'm going to do is post on Cool Wall. Now, be careful. You are allowed to put links on any of your posts in So Cool, but not on Cool Wall. Before you post on Cool Wall, you are limited to the kind of links you can post. No bit.lys, no shortened URLs, no affiliate links. You must use a posted page, Cool Page, Cool Buzz, Sock Wall, So Cool, or on your list capture page. So I'm covered because I'm using an on your list capture page. Read this information before you post on Cool Wall, because me, when I'm around, but mostly my support guys, are maniacs. They will ban you and me if I make a mistake and post a regular link here. The reason for that is because this is all over the net. The owners of the sites that carry Cool Wall, do not want to see straight ads. So we've come down to certain links that are unique links that don't look like real in-your-face ads. And I'm going to hit update while I'm talking here because that will get my post onto Cool Wall. So that's my second step that I do at So Cool. If I had a longer ad, I would post it on Sock Wall. But I would definitely post it either Sock Wall and Cool Wall or the short message box and Cool Wall. Now, where is the next place I go? I'm going to go into So Cool. I am going to go to the section that says email. So Cool, without going into all the details yet, builds a list for you. Remember, we're talking about you need places to promote. So Cool builds your list for you. I have a list of people who track me at So Cool. It's a big list because I've been doing this a long time. It's over 18,000 members. Where am I going? What's next in my routine after those 2 posts that I made? I'm going to email my trackers, which you can do every 3 days. So remember, now I've mailed it on your list, or in the case of those of you who have autoresponders, you've mailed your captured page to your autoresponder list. You've popped it into Cool Ping. You've made 2 posts at So Cool, and now you're going to email your trackers. That has to be a short message as well, 500 characters. So we're going to use the same message that I just used on the other 2 posts, and I'm popping it in here. And I'm going to email all my followers, and I'm just going to hit click to send. I'm just showing you how if you establish a marketing routine, you create a capture page, or if you already have some that you want to use, you just grab one of the ones that you've used, you pop it into Cool Ping if you haven't already done that. You go to So Cool, you post on Cool Wall, you post on one of the other posting places. You email your trackers at So Cool, and you email either your autoresponder list or you're on your list. But we are not stopping there. Okay, so now we've done 2 sites, what you can do it on your list, what you can do it So Cool. Now I'm just going to kind of haphazardly go into, hopefully I will not have mailed too recently and this will work for you, but there are a whole bunch of email lists. Certainly ours. We have 7 or 8 of them, and I'll show you a couple of those. But I go here, and I go to one of my lists that I can mail, that I know I can mail to every day. So in this case, let's go to Golden Chest Mailer. Probably some of you belong to that. I'm just going to log in. And I'm not going to wait. I'm going to skip my rewards, and I'm going to go right to send mailing. And I'm going to take this very same ad that I just did, and I'm going to pop it into here. And I'm going to send it out. This is a routine, guys, that I do all the time. Exactly what I'm showing you. Let me get it pasted there. Okay, so now they're going to want my capture page here that I'm going to have to pop into a box here. Now, why do I go here? There are a lot of lists on the net that you can use. I buy into every single one of them because, relatively speaking, they're very cheap advertising. But Golden Chest Mailer has a decent number of members. So I'm going to be mailing this out to 2,278. So that's why I use this list. Now, let me show you where I'm going to go next. By the way, while I'm talking, you can be asking Phil questions about anything you want. Just talk to him in the chat box. But I'm going to send this out here. And then I'm going to go on. For example, I just joined a new mailer. This is on your follow along link, some of these, so don't worry about the URLs and all that. You can get that later. I'm going to go down to another one. This is a relatively new one, but I want to show you something. So it's pretty small, I think, still. Small is not always bad, guys, by the way. Small, it can be just fine because you're using your capture page to get people on your own list, either your autoresponder list or your list in the back of on your list, or your list on So Cool. Let me see if I can get this to log in. And this may be very small, but I want to show you, here's some sent mailings that I've done. I want to show you the click-through rate on this, okay? 6%, 7%, 5%, 7%, 7%, 6%, 7%. These are very good click-through rates. So when you see a new mailer come on, there may be only 100 people on it, maybe a couple of 100 people on it. It doesn't matter. If you even get 2 or 3 of those people on your own list, which is you can do with your capture page. Don't send affiliate links out, please. When you use these kind of mailers, use a capture page. You want to steal the members of this list. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to give them your capture. So I don't know if I've mailed, if I have another mailing left. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'm going to do exactly what I just did at Golden. Oops, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to put that link because I know I'm going to see. Oh, nice. It grew to 415. The other day it was about 200. So this list is growing pretty fast. I'm going to take my ad and pop it into here. Because I like those click-through rates, those are very nice click-through rates, especially for a small little list. So you let's stop here for a minute because I'm going to show you the next step in a minute, but let me just get this one out. I'm going to mail to all of them and I'm going to send. What you need to do when you are thinking about your marketing routine is what kind of budget are you going to set aside to join the most important thing that you can have on the net, and that is lists. I cannot tell you how many lists I belong to. Well, of course, we have our own lists. I'm going to show you one of those in a minute. But aside from that, I belong to about 45, maybe 50 outside lists, and they range in size from this little one like 400 or 200 to some that have 23,000 on them or 10,000. You need to establish first of all, you need to buy into them. Buy into them when you first see them, and you can get a one-time offer. It almost doesn't matter what you pay for that one-time offer, but you don't have to pay monthly. Grab the one-time offer when you see it, because they usually range between, let's say, 77 on the low side to maybe 297, somewhere in there. But the majority fall, I would say 77, 97, 127, 197, in there. Lifetime memberships, always grab them, because then if I can't mail on Mad Dog Mails today, I have 40 other lists I can mail on. You need to buy into a whole lot of lists. Okay, so those are two outside lists I'd go to. I'd probably go to 6 or 7 more if I was doing a whole promotion. The next one I use is actually 2 of our lists. And for those of you who came early and you saw that one of our lists, Target Ads Depot, flashed across the screen. Target Ads Depot, well, as long as that flashed across the screen, let me show you where it is. This is one of my favorite lists that I own, that Phil made, that I use. And the reason is because it has one of the best, what do you call that rate when it gets through the mail filters? Delivery rates. That's what I'm trying to say. And as you saw, this Target Ads Depot on the bottom here kept flying through on the bottom of my screen. So this is a very nice mailer. Let me see if I can. And I think by this time, and also you don't have to earn credits or anything with this. You get 5,000 mailing credits put in the back office. Put up the link for Target Ads Depot, because this is one of our sleeper sites. I think I like to keep it to myself. I don't mention it a lot because you get 5,000 mailing credits every week, and you can mail to 5,000 members every week, and you should join this one and log in regularly and mail. You don't have to earn any credits. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to just log in to the admin mailer, just so you can see what it looks like, but it's the same thing. And I would put my short little ad in, or whatever ad I want to put in. If you are using our list, outside list, anyone's list, do not send them right to your affiliate link. You want to capture their name and email. This is the only way, guys, you can build your business online. Your interest is to steal people's list members. That's your real goal, is to steal people's list members. And that's fine. I mean, it's not that you're doing anything bad or illegal. You want to build your own list and your own relationship with your own members, and you want to keep building as many lists as you can and keep emailing to people. Now, there are, of course, other ways to promote. Some of you use traffic exchanges. Some of you may use video promotions and do a lot of video promotions. The main thing is, which you can do all from on your list, by the way, you can take a capture page, you can put a video on your capture page, but the idea and the thing that I really want to stress to you guys is you need to establish a routine. In my case, it's posting to social media sites, going on to submitters that are set and forget it technology, and using mailer after mailer after mailer in order to grow my own list. So that was the main thrust. I'll just show you the last site that I would not even leave out of my daily routine, and that is our biggest mailer, which is Free Ad Depot, which has 75,000 members on it. So Phil, put the link up to Free Ad Depot. But this one is a mother list. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's a big list. You can buy in as a monthly member. I'm not going to, I mean, you know how to place an ad, so I'm not going to go through that. I'm just mentioning that I have a routine. You need to establish a routine. You need to grab that capture page and get it out. Don't sit there loving the way it looks or agonizing over every word and making sure it's just right. No, get them on your list. Get them on your list. Get this capture page that you are creating all over the net. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this up before we get to the cash bash, which we're getting to. I am, I have a nickname on the net. Many of you know it. I'm called the Queen of Lists, and you can see why, because I'm passionate about getting you to buy into lists and to use them regularly. If you don't have a routine, you are not going to succeed online. You need to have a marketing routine. We have only been going, let's say 45 minutes, and I've been doing a lot of talking. But if I wasn't talking, this routine that I just showed you would have taken me about 15 minutes all up. I mean, once I created my capture page, just what I showed you just now, that's a 10 to 15 minute routine. If you're a marketer online, you got to find 10 to 15 minutes every single day, at least, on your business. So what Phil and I decided was that we really want you to have lists and to be able to start out with a list. So since So Cool is where I make 75% of my sales, and I'm very serious about that. That's why I took you to So Cool as soon as I created that capture page after I put it in CoolPing. I went right over to So Cool. This, and I know not everybody can swing this, but if you can, this is our gold membership. You pay once now, and you never pay again for 5 years. We give you a 5-year membership. The membership costs $6.97 in the members area, but it costs $4.97 on the webinar. If you can swing this, guys, you get 1,500 targeted list members, meaning that when you signed up to So Cool, or if you sign up to So Cool now, you're going to pick your areas of interest, 3 of them. You're going to get 500 targeted list members, because we have a lot of people at So Cool, over 105,000. So there are members in every single category that you can think of. You're going to get 1,500 total targeted list members. And you can do what I just did. You can email them every 3 days. You're also going to get 20 million tokens. And even though we didn't go over what tokens do, you'll have to take my word for it. They auto-build this 1,500 person list. You don't do anything at all. When you have 20 million tokens in your So Cool account, this 1,500 person list is going to grow to hundreds more and then thousands more without you doing a thing. This is a very valuable membership. If you can swing it, you should use this, only this one, because in the members area of So Cool, put up where you joined So Cool, Phil. If you're not a member of So Cool, you can join it here. But you will see that the gold membership is $6.97 in the members area. Here, you can pay $4.97. We'll upgrade your account manually. We'll add 1,500 list members, and you will start out with a very valuable asset, which is a really nice size list. Okay, for those of you who have came in at the professional level where you're really limited in the things you can do and on your list, you can upgrade using a special, if you upgrade in the members area, it's going to be $97. So we're giving those of you who may have come into on your list a way to upgrade to the unlimited membership for the reduced price, for the one-time offer price. So that's what this bonus is. Now, for those of you who don't have time to do a lot of what I just showed you, create a capture page, get it out on all the lists, post it on social media sites, do all of this stuff, we have a done for you service, which is in the members area of on your list, meaning that my very talented partner Phil Baston sets up your capture pages. He sets up your sales funnel. He sets up your custom page for you, which you will have forever, and then I take it and I promote it twice, all on different dates, all over the net for you, to just what you saw me doing, posting, going to outside lists, going to our list, and I start to get you leads. That doesn't mean you don't get your own leads. We give you the ads that we use. Phil charges $495, by the way, just to write one solo ad for people. So you get not only a solo ad that he writes, you get the short post for Twitter, you get a medium-sized post for Cool Wall, and we send it all to you. So this is an interesting package. It's really for those of you who would like to get started a little bit faster and would like some of Phil's talent involved, which he has a lot of it. And of course you get the capture page and you get the membership. If you're not already a membership of On Your List, you get that in one of the packages. Okay, so we always try to give you some way to focus on list building, and that's what the 3 bonuses do. Now, we're going to switch gears, and before we do, Phil, I have to clear. We're going to have the cash bash now. I promised you some fun at the end of this webinar. And Jane's So Cool, you can clear. Okay, good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let me just put a website up, not that that's going to do anything, but we don't have to look at Yahoo and all the bad news that's going on in the country right now. Oh, I didn't spell it right. Here, let me do it this way. I'm going to tell you what the rules of the game are, because this is going to be really fun, and I think you're really going to enjoy this. So LMN, let me get to On Your List, and we'll just put this in. And so we have something on the screen that is not Yahoo. Okay, so here's how the cash bash works. What we're going to do, I'm going to ask one question at a time. Each one is going to have a cash prize associated with it. There are going to be 6 questions in total. I'll tell you how much as I read the question. Before I read it, I'll tell you how much each question is worth. What I need you to do, if you know the right answer, because the first person with the right answer to my question is going to win the cash for that particular question. And you can answer as many questions as you like. If you know all the answers and you're really fast, you're going to win all the money. But I hope that it'll get split up a little bit. What you do is you're going to send it to Jane So Cool. Phil, can you put that up in the in the chat box, Jane, spelled Jane, so cool, spelled SOKULE at gmail.com. And here's the information we need if you're going to answer the question. We need you to put in the subject line just the question number, question 1 or question 5, or whatever question you're answering. In the body of the email, we need your full name, and then we need your Payza or PayPal email. So that and say that it's Payza and put the email, or it's PayPal and put the email, so we know where to pay you. And we need you to, of course, to have the right answer, and you need to be the first one into my mailbox with the right answer. So I hope that's clear. You're mailing the question in the subject line. You're putting the question number. In the answer, you're putting your full name. You're putting your Payza or PayPal address and the answer to the question. And then you're going to mail that to janesocool at gmail.com. And as we go along, if we get a right answer in, we'll announce the winner. And Phil will be monitoring the email account. So, are you ready? We're going to start. Let's see. We're going to go with, here's question 1. And this is for $10. Question. So I'm reading my own question. Okay, here's the question, and it has to do with on your list. In on your list, you can put 3 redirect URLs attached to your capture page. What is this called? When you put 3 redirect URLs attached to your capture page, what is this called? Remember, this is question 1, and it's for $10. And the first one into my email box, which is Jane Sokol. Oh, geez, somebody got it real fast. Who got it? First correct one. Okay. Okay, we got a winner. Who's the winner? Linda Huggins. What's the answer? Sales funnel. Congratulations, Linda. You just won $10. By the way, we'll pay them either later this afternoon or tomorrow. But we've got our first winner. Okay, so let's go on to question 2 for $20. A So-Cool member who has at least 1,000 trackers or list members is called what at So-Cool? If you have at least 1,000 trackers or list members at So-Cool, what are you called? There's a name for people who have that. So that's question 2. It's for $20. The first one who sends the answer into janesocool at gmail.com is going to win $20. Let me repeat the question. At So-Cool, a member who has at least 1,000 trackers or list members is called what? Oh, I think I'm stumping the crowd here. I'm going to go on. We're going to leave that one open. Oh, geez, you guys are good. We have a winner. Who is it? Linda. She won again. Okay, the answer is a So-Cool seeker. And where you find that out, guys, is if you go to the front page of So-Cool, there's the thing at the bottom and in the members area. It says So-Cool Lingo. And if you have 1,000 trackers or more, you're known as a So-Cool seeker. Okay, for $30, this is question 3. Although every on your list capture page is completely unique, they do all have one thing in common on all pages. What is it, and why is it there? This is question 3 for $30. Although every on your list capture page is completely unique, they do all have one thing in common on all pages. What is it, and why is it there? So I need a two-part answer. I need to know what all the capture pages have in common and why is it there? What's the common element and why is it there? That's question 3 for $30. Anyone got it yet? Oh, I slowed you down just a wee bit. Haven't got an answer yet. I'm going to leave that open. We'll come back to it. Let's do question 4 for $40. On your list, your capture page's job is to get leads. When you get those leads, where do you look to see the names and the email addresses of those leads? And where do you go to mail them? Again, a two-part question for $40. And on your list, your capture page's job is to get leads, right? When you get those leads, there's a place on your list where you go to look for their names and the email addresses of those leads. So I need to know, where do you go to look for your leads, and what do you do once you see them? Once you see what the leads are, the names of the leads are. Oh, 2 stumpers? I got 2. I have you stumped on question 3. Okay, what's the answer for question 3? Phil's hedging here. He says the most accurate answer. Okay, what is that? Two-part question. That's right. I'm going to be the judge of whether it fits. Okay. Okay, so okay, wait. So powered by on your list, and what went with that one? Get list. Okay, not really right. Okay, what's the second one? We're looking for. Well, I'm going to leave this open until we get it right, guys. What did Linda again? Linda. Oh my God, she got it again. Guys, you got to stop this woman. She's on a roll. Linda got it right. I'm sorry for the other person who got half of it right, but this is what the answer. This is question 3. If you look on your capture pages and on your list, you'll see they all say powered by on your list. Now, by the way, if you're an unlimited member, you can turn that off if you don't want it to show. If you go to special setting, they all say powered by on your list. And if somebody clicks on that, they're clicking on your list affiliate link. And Linda got that right. Somebody else, who was the one who got it half right? I feel badly. Somebody got it half. Oh, Ron, you got it half right. But it is important to know that powered by on your list contains your affiliate link, because that means if somebody just wants to click on that, they're going to end up signing up under you and on your list, and you're going to make a nice 50% commission. Now, some people don't want that on there, and in your special settings, you can hide that. But I wouldn't hide that if I were you, because it is a great way to make sales. Linda, congratulations. I think we're going to kick you out now. Just kidding. Okay, so did I read 4? Okay, wait a minute. Phil's looking for an answer. And in the meantime, I don't know if we got an answer on 4 yet. So I'm going to read 5 and give you guys another shot at this. At So Cool, you can email your trackers if you are a silver member or higher of So Cool. Oh, guys, this is a really easy one. I must have been asleep when I wrote this. In what section of the members area will you find the So Cool mailer? This is for $50. That's a nice round number. If you are a silver member or higher of SoCal, you can email your trackers every 3 days. You will find the emailer in the SoCal members area. What is the section called where you find the SoCal emailer, the one I just showed you in the webinar? Okay, Phil, anything coming in on number 5? I'm going to read number 6 too. Oh, this one is fun. You remember I was making a big deal. This is for $60, by the way. What Phil is laughing. So right. Oh, the members area. Okay. Oh, okay. Somebody got it wrong, but we're going to give it to you anyway. Who was that? Oh, Corinne, you just won. Which question was that? 5. It is? That I didn't read 5 yet, did I? Oh, okay. Corinne, you just won $50. I was really looking for the email section because actually in the members area there is a little box that says email. But we'll accept the members area because I can't turn that down. That's right. You are the winner of $50. Question 4. Okay. Right. Oh, Prasad, you just won. This was question 4, which read, you're on your list capture page. Job is to get leads. When you get those leads, where do you go to see their names and email addresses? And what is the answer? That's right. You go to Right. You look for your names and email addresses at My Leads, and you go to either the On Your List mailer or you go to the autoresponder that you have attached. Now, you will always see the leads in On Your List under My Leads. But if you're going to mail them, then you have to be part of the On Your List mailer, or they will also show up in your autoresponder. So you have them in 2 places. So good job. That was for $40. Okay, let's go on to the last one. And this is for $60. And remember, I've been making a big deal about 50 billion tokens at SoCal that we have given away or sold over the last 4 years. And the reason tokens are so important is they do that all-important job for you at SoCal, which is to build a list for you, which is the most important thing we are doing, both at On Your List and at SoCal. So here's the question for today. SoCal has given away or sold over 50 billion tokens. Give us the number to the closest million. To the closest million. We know we've sold 50 billion. Now, what is the actual number to the closest billion? A million, sorry, to the closest million that SoCal has sold or given away to date. That's for $60, and that's why we're calling this the 50 billion jubilee, because people are really using the tokens to have lists built at them. Many of our members have thousands of members on their SoCal list, and it is tokens that is doing it. And that's why we're having the 50 billion jubilee. So the question is, we know we've given away 50 billion, but I want to know to the nearest million, and you have to know where you can find this number. I want to know to the nearest million. How many have we given away? So in other words, I'm looking for 50 billion million, a certain amount of millions. And you need to know where to go on the site to look for how many. You can see it every day. You can check exactly to the hundreds how many tokens SoCal is given away. and it goes up every single day, and you just have to know where to look for it. We got it. We got somebody. Well, that's all I'm looking for was the 800, right? Arlene, you just won $60. It's actually, I don't have it right in front of me, but Phil says it's it. Let me show you where you look for this. It's real easy, guys. If you go to So Cool, there's a scrolling bar on right at the top of So Cool and in your members area, and it says, as of Saturday, September 28th, So Cool has given away or sold 50,811,156,751 tokens. So Arlene, congratulations, you just won $60. Anyway, guys, that's the Cash Bash. I'm glad that some of you got some money today. I hope, more importantly, that you learned about taking your on your list capture page and how to establish a routine so that you can start to get leads. And whether you want to kickstart that with the service that Phil does, the done for you service, you're welcome to do that if that's within your budget. But if that's not, plan to establish your own routine where you are posting, emailing, going to traffic exchanges, talking to people on the phone, emailing them on your autoresponders and on other people's lists. You must have a promotion routine. It does not take a huge amount of time. What it takes is persistence and doing it every single day. And I mean every single day. There is not a day that goes by, even on Thanksgiving and sometimes Christmas and Hanukkah, where I don't put something on the net. Now, it may be as simple as a Christmas greeting, but it goes on the net because once you have the tools, you really can establish a routine that works very well for you, and you fit it into your life. If you have a full-time job or whatever, you fit this into your life and you do it every single day. But you must do it, because if you don't do it and if you don't keep accumulating new leads that you can talk to, then you don't have a business online. So I hope that was helpful for you today. Phil is going to hang out, as I will. If any of you have a mic and you want to go live, we're happy to stay here and answer your questions. I'm going to stop the recording.